Hey Nathan, no nasa work ka ngayon, so hopefully makita mo tong video na to. For everybody else watching guys, so ito yung sasakyan na binidyo natin kahapon nung nililinis pa siya. I didn't get a chance to do a proper walk around video no, because madumi, hindi pa na-detail. But now, okay na siya, malinis na siya. It was supposed to go out for delivery today. Unfortunately, due to some circumstances no, na-delay yung aming delivery until Sunday. But you know, I just wanted to do a Facebook live video again for Nathan, Nathaniel, and his family, right? To see yung sasakyan mismo, and for you guys as well. Ngayong malinis na siya, and I can do a proper walk around on the vehicle itself. So guys, this is the 2020 Mitsubishi RVR. Ito yung request sa akin ni Nathan talaga. From the very beginning pa lang, sabi niya gusto ko po talaga kuya ng black na RVR. So ito yung RVR. Now, the one thing I'm gonna mention, no, so the 2019 RVR and the 2020, magkaiba sila slightly, and that's mainly because of this at the front. So this design here, this design concept here, was actually from the 2020 going on to the younger models. So 2019 and the older models, iba yung harapan nila. So in the Philippines, in the US, I believe, not in the US, sorry, in Asian countries, no, the RVR is actually called the Outlander Sport. So I guess you guys are familiar with the Outlander, and then I guess ito yung pinaka smaller version, the Outlander Sport. So that's why the way it looks a bit more like an SUV. It looks a bit more rugged yung the front design niya kumpara sa previous generations ng RVR. And it's also a little bit more bigger and a bit more features sa loob ng sasakyan, no. So this one here is the ES trim level. So one thing na ma-notice mo kagad is yung very aggressive na design ng kanyang fog lamps, tsaka yung daytime running lights. Like adding this sa kanilang design ng sasakyan already makes the vehicle looks, you know, newer, classier, more modern in comparison to the older vehicles, no. And of course yung malaking fog lamps niya, which is very unique sa RVR. So the RVR comes in several trim levels, starting off with the ES. There's the SE. It also comes in front wheel and all-wheel drive, right? So we got the ES, SE, we got the SEL, and we have the GT. So this one here is the ES. This one here is a standard 17-inch all-season tires. So yan siya. On the steel rims, with the wheel covers. So it's actually not a bad vehicle if you're looking for a smaller SUV, right? And you don't want to go over a certain budget. Like this vehicle here is below $25,000, right? For a 2020 na sakyan, this is actually one good option to consider, right? And sa case nga ni Nathan, siya yung pumili talaga. Talagang sabi niya is yung RVR talaga yung napili niya na kulay black nga lang yung request niya, which is this one here. Punta lang tayo sa likuran. And yung sabi ko sa inyo guys, if you are gonna spend money on an SUV or a smaller SUV, bumili ka na ng all-wheel drive. So in this case, all-wheel control ng Mitsubishi, right? I'm never gonna back down sa opinion ko, no. Instead of buying a CHR or buying a Nissan Kicks, internet for some reason, guys, sorry about that. So yeah, again, as I was saying, no, much better investment of your money spending it on an all-wheel drive vehicle kaysa yung bibili ka ng brand new, para lang masahe mo na brand new, bili ka ng front-wheel drive na SUV, which is completely pointless in Western Canada where you need all-wheel drive. So start tayo sa likuran. So space-wise is actually not bad, no, for a smaller SUV, right? Stuff like the CX-3, the Honda Fit, yung cargo space nito is actually not bad. And again, parang sabi ko nga, price point wise, it's really good for the year, no. So yun yung kanyang cargo space sa likuran. Spare tire is there. So it's not a family vehicle per se, right? But if, you know, parang sa case ni Nathan tsaka sa misis niya, dalawa lang sila, o kung magkakaanak sila, isa pa lang, it's actually not a bad vehicle to start with. Then you move on sa mga mas mamahaling sasakyan later on. Pag okay na financially, pag okay na yung status, pag okay na yung mundong ginagalawan natin dahil sa COVID ngayon. Backup camera is right there. Ito yung kanyang looban. So one thing that I always get asked by a lot of people, no, like, you know, Sir Jerry, Kuya Jerry, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng magandang deal? And it's a very vague term kasi, right? It all comes down to your own personal definition. But one thing that I always tell my clients, no, a vehicle, bibigyan ng sasakyan is a good deal if you get stuff for free na hindi dinadagdag sa iyong utang. So, for example, parang sabi ko nga, marami mga salesperson would like to say, di ba, parang nagtatanong kayo ng bi-weekly payments sa sasakyan. Sabihin nyo, may remote starter na ba yan? May mats na ba yan? Sabihin nila sa inyo, oo, kasama na lahat doon, kabayan. Kasama na, pero dinagdag sa utang mo. So if you can get a bunch of accessories na hindi mo kailangan bayaran, that, I think, you know, would constitute to getting a good deal on the vehicle. So in this case here, why did I mention that? Is because I got Nathan a set of the rubber mats, right? So normally these rubber mats, for a set of them, is $188. So that's something that he doesn't have to pay for. Kinuha ko na para sa kanya. So again, that complements the fact na he got a good deal on this vehicle. Sinamahan pa natin ng mga accessories. So next time, pag meron kayong ka-deal, be careful pag sinasabi sa inyo ng salesperson, kasama na yan, kabayan, kasama na. Hindi ibig sabihin nun free. Dinadagdag lang nila sa loan mo. So did you really get a good deal dahil may kasama na? Or sinama lang nila sa loan mo? So sa case ni Nathan dito, the mats, yes, it's only $188, but the fact that he doesn't have to pay for it and hindi sinama sa loan niya, I think that adds on to something that makes it a good deal. And at the same time, parang sabi ko nga sa inyo, for my first-time car buyers na mga kliyente, ako po ang sasagot na inyong 1 year, yung first year registration ninyo ng sasakyan. So sa case na to, ako yung magbabayad nung plaka ni Nathan and yung registration for 1 year. So all of those little things, they do add up, right? Those are savings in your pocket and you don't have to spend money on, you know, and things that I gladly do for all of my customers. For first-time car owners, no. Kasi I know it can be difficult, it can be overwhelming pag bibili ka ng sasakyan. First time mo, ibang proseso sa Pilipinas, ibang proseso sa Canada. One thing na I make things easier for is paying yung first year na registration for my Alberta clients pag first-time car buyer sila, or kung taga Saskatchewan ka or BC, ako yung nagbabayad ng registration ng plaka mo and yung first month mo sa SGI or sa ICBC. Again, just to make things easier for my clients, no. So, just to give you an idea there, Nathan, and yung size niya, he knows about this vehicle kasi siya ang pumili. And he thinks na, you know, it's a good fit for him and his family. So, punta na tayo sa harapan. So again, the mats are there. Going on the inside, this is the biggest improvement, I think, for Mitsubishi in the modern models, no. Pardon the sunlight, is changing this. Kasi on the older Mitsubishi vehicles, it used to be analog, tapos meron silang screen, pero maliit. So all the newer models, 2019, 2020, they got the nice bigger screen size here. Touchscreen din siya, which again, gives it a more modern feel. Kasi the main complaint ng mga former clients ko na bumili ng RVR is yung mga 2014, 2015, 2016 na mga model. Ang main complaint nila is it feels dated daw. It feels dated yung interior. So Mitsubishi fixed that in the newer models. You have the touchscreen, you have a much bigger display, right? Backup camera wise, ito yung itsura niya. So again, not bad, right? For the amount of screen time that you get. One thing that I always liked about Mitsubishi as well is yung kanilang all-wheel drive system, because you can turn it on and off. So for example, shift ko dito, no, para makita nyo sa. So if you look there, if I press the 4-wheel drive button, nakalagay 4-wheel drive lock, you can go to a front-wheel drive vehicle and you can go to an all-wheel drive. So they changed this functionality. Wala na siya sa mga Outlander on the newer models, but on the RVR you still retain that. So kung magandang daan, hindi mo kailangan ng all-wheel drive mo, gawin mo siyang front-wheel drive lang. Kung medyo madulas ang daan, kailangan mo yung all-wheel drive, pwede mong i-turn on yung all-wheel drive mo. So again, always those nice little features, right? You got, of course, your cruise control. So it doesn't have the adaptive cruise control, it's just the regular cruise control. You got your Bluetooth controls here as well, phone call, audio, and all that stuff. You got 2 USB ports dito sa harapan for charging. You got the heated seats. Space-wise, ayan yung itsura niya sa ano. So again, it's not a bad vehicle. Ito yung glove box niya, the manuals, And again, the main thing when it comes to Mitsubishi na brand po, as I always say, is yung kanyang warranty. Okay, mga tao ngayon. Hindi ko lang yung mga tao pumapasok. Pakita ko lang yung makina niya sa loob. Sa inyo makina niya, malinis. So again, what's the main selling point ng Mitsubishi as a brand? No, why do I always recommend this brand sa mga kliyente ko? Number one, they're always more affordable kumpara sa mga ibang Japanese na brands, especially if you buy them pre-owned. Number two, it has the longest manufacturer warranty sa lahat ng Japanese brands po without having to buy extra extended warranty. Sa amin sa Honda, ang warranty namin is 3 years or 60,000 kilometers for the basic warranty, yung bumper to bumper. Same sa Toyota, same sa Subaru. For Mitsubishi, again, the kanilang bumper to bumper warranty is, instead of 3 years, it is 5 years. 5 years or 100,000 kilometers. Yung kanilang powertrain warranty is the longest in the industry at 160,000 kilometers or 10 years, whatever comes first. And same thing din sa kanilang corrosion, which is 5 years as well. So those are the small things that I believe makes Mitsubishi a good vehicle to buy, whether new or pre-owned. That's totally up to you and sa budget mo, right? I have my personal opinions with regards to that. Pero from a value perspective, I think naman na it's a good choice, especially if you're looking for a vehicle na less than 200 bi-weekly or less than 180 bi-weekly and gusto mo na maliit na SUV. Something like this would definitely work. So again, guys, something to reconsider with your vehicle shopping choices. So Nathan, I know you're at work right now, mga 4 o'clock at matatapos. I hope you'll get a chance to see the video, right? I didn't get to do a proper video kahapon ng madami pa yung sasakyan, but that is the vehicle right there. That is your first vehicle purchase sa Canada, your 2020 Mitsubishi RVR. I will see you sa Sunday. And anybody else watching, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve. Mamaya, Noche Buena is going to be different this year because of the whole COVID thing. But I'm wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And just, lots of love and blessings for you and your family wherever you are dito sa Canada. Okay? Thanks, guys. I will talk to you guys again when my office reopens. And Nathan, congratulations. I will see you on Sunday with your RVR.